What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Alright, we're coming back to Puscifer. Yes, indeed. Puscifer Fans FEELIN YOU. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to do all the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi-boobidi-bop, do me a favor. Before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This is a request from Supervised Chaos, and this is actually Supervised Chaos's prioritized request for the month of January for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, Chaos. I hope you enjoy the show, man. Supervised Chaos wanted to see me react to this song by Puscifer called Agostina. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a minute, hold on, this sounds very familiar, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by, boy, I hope I, what? Nisini, Nisini, sure, why not? Nisini 325 AD. Where people come up with these names. And the video has 977,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Puscifer, Agostina. Short and simple. Very cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Celestial ocean, choice and chances, future, love and light, infinity has many faces, I see them all tonight in you.
Okay, I am probably wrong about this, but the strumming instrument, it almost sounds like a ukulele. I'm not sure if that is or not. I'm not putting money on that, but it sounds like a ukulele. It very well could just be an acoustic guitar, just way up on the neck. But I don't know, something about the resonance. It's not resonating like an acoustic guitar. It's resonating more like a ukulele. I don't know why, and call me crazy. And by all means, feel free to do so. Seriously, if you call me crazy, I will not be offended. But call me crazy, but I am getting I don't know why. I'm getting Daft Punk vibes. I'm seriously getting Daft Punk vibes. Like, it sounds like Maynard teamed up with Daft Punk and wrote this song. That's what it sounds like. I do not know why. But I'm seriously getting Daft Punk vibes from this. I can't explain it. I can't explain that. Let's keep going.
Welling waves of tears in recognition of what patience will provide. When radiating celestial bodies fatefully collide, it's you, our intersection, our divine collision. It's you, our intersection, our divine collision. Hey,
We're back to that.
hello, a joy to finally meet you. Hey, hello, Agostina.
Wow. Interesting approach with the drums. I'm really conflicted on this song. It's this is gonna be a weird review. I can already tell you. We got a minute to go. We're not even done yet, and I can already tell you this is gonna be a weird review. I'm going to say some things that are going to make people do double, triple, and quadruple takes. They're not going to believe what I'm saying, but it's going to be the truth, and it's going to be brutally honest. People may not like what I'm going to say, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. Let's finish this out, and we'll get to the review, and I promise you, you're going to see what I'm talking about. Yeah, this is going to be a really interesting review. Really interesting. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and hang on to your hats. This is going to be an interesting one for sure. Well, there you go, folks. That was Puscifer with Agostina. This was a request from Supervised Chaos, and this was actually Supervised Chaos's prioritized request for the month of January for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, Chaos. I hope you enjoyed the show, man. I said during the course of the reaction, I did say that this is going to be an interesting review, and yeah, it's going to be. I'm just warning you right now. I am going to be saying some things that may upset people. It may raise some eyebrows. It may even infuriate some people. But all I'm going to say is this. It's my honest opinion, okay? I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys at all times. And I'm not going to sugarcoat things. I'm not going to try to hide things. I'm going to be, I do believe in 100% transparency. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I think and exactly what I feel. And that's really all there is to it. Having said that, I'm going to hold off on the score for just a second. And I'm just going to say this. I didn't like the song. I really didn't. I didn't dig it, me personally, from my own personal taste. I feel like the song, it kept, okay, imagine a circle, and in that circle, you have 12 different tangents going out from the circle that all lead in opposite directions and weird directions. I kept feeling like the song took about 3 steps toward a direction, and then just as quickly as it took those 3 steps forward, it very quickly took 3 steps back and went to another tangent. And took another 3 steps forward, maybe 4, and then it ran right back again. I feel like the song kept looking for where it wanted to go. It found a path it wanted to take. It started, and then it chickened out and it ran back to mommy. I really feel like this song really wanted to go somewhere, but it never really did. And to me personally, that's a little infuriating if I'm being honest with you. The song did not sit well with me. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy listening to it. Now, here's the funny thing. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that song, believe it or not, I'm going to give that song an 8.7. Yeah, exactly. Now, a whole lot of people right now just had their heads completely spin 180 degrees, another 360, another 180 again.
180 degrees.
180 degrees.
But he's gone another 360 and then
360.
and then another 180.
Because they just went, wait, he just said all that stuff about the song he didn't like, and now he's going to give it a great score of 8.7. That doesn't make sense. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Despite my own personal feelings about the song, despite the fact I didn't like how the song went, I don't like the direction the song or the lack of direction that the song had, there is no denying that there was some, and I don't use this word very often, there was some brilliant songwriting and, more importantly, some brilliant arranging in this song. The way that they kept introducing voices, and what I mean by voices, I don't necessarily mean that from a vocal standpoint, I mean that from a instrumental standpoint as well. Sometimes people get confused about that. But the way that they kept introducing voicings into this song was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. You started off very stripped down, single instrument. I believe it was a ukulele. I'm not 100% sure about that. And then in comes a keyboard playing this bass tone, this synth bass tone. In come the vocals. And then from there, it just kept adding and subtracting and adding and subtracting and adding and subtracting. Now here's the thing. It was never one voice for one voice. That never happened. They would always add 2 or 3, and then they would take 1 out. And then they would add 1, and then they would take 2 out. And then they would add 2, and they would take out 3, which would leave them usually with like 1 voice. And then they would add 2, and then they would take out 1. There was constantly give and take within the layerings. And what really sold it for me more than anything else, they were very choosy about which voicings they took out because it was never done in an abrupt way. Every single time they would take out a voice, you almost didn't notice it until like 4 measures later when you're like, wait a minute, what happened to that voice? What happened to the keyboard? It was just here, wasn't it? You never saw it leave. You never caught the point where it was like, oh, there goes the keyboard. No, it was always, wait a minute, what happened to the keyboard? It was just here. What happened? And then no, it actually disappeared about 2, 3, 4 measures ago. It was so subtly done. It was so smoothly done. And I loved also how they took the single voicings or the single instrumentation and they used them in unique ways. I'll give you an example, perfect example, the drums. Towards the end, you heard the drums come in, right? But what came in first? It was the kick, right? Later, kick and snare came in. But this was after the kick disappeared. So in comes the kick, it stays for a while, it disappeared, you didn't even notice that it disappeared until it came back in and you were like, wait a minute, it left? It left. And now it's back. But it was back with reinforcements. Now it wasn't just the kick, it was the kick and the snare, right? Kick and snare go on for a while. Kick and snare suddenly disappear. Didn't even notice it until the whole kit came in. Snare, kick, cymbals, toms, they all came in. And then at some point, they all disappeared again. I couldn't tell you where because it took me a couple measures to realize, wait a minute, they're gone. It's the old sleight of hand trick. You're gonna take voices out and you're gonna cover it up by bringing in other voices to distract you with the addition while they take out certain voices and you don't even notice it because you're paying so much attention to what's being added. Ladies and gentlemen, I do not use this word lightly. I do not use this word frequently. I reserve this word for when I really and truly mean it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is some brilliant songwriting and arranging. Fantastic. Some of the best I think I've heard on the channel in a long time, if I'm being honest with you. I did not like the song. I will never listen to this again, probably. But there is absolutely no denying that the songwriting and the arranging on this song and the execution of said songwriting and arranging was absolutely brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. And the thing is, it wasn't like it happened just once. No, it was constant through the entire song. I may not like it. I may not be a fan of it. I may not like the fact that it really didn't go anywhere because and the reason why is because you would keep putting in voices and then taking voices out. That was the reason for it. And the thing is, the reason I'm not a fan of the song at all is the exact same reason that I think the song is absolutely brilliant. Go figure that one out. But in any case, 8.7. I really feel good about that score. I really and truly feel that is the score this song deserves. Like I have always said on the channel, I don't have to love a song to give it a great score. This is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. I didn't like the song. I'm never going to listen to the song again, but there's absolutely no denying the brilliance that came with the songwriting and the arranging. So there you go. Take it for what it's worth. 8.7, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope we all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.